Excellent. Okay, my name is Mike.
Ali.
Ali, nice to meet you, Ali. Would you mind saying a quick prayer with me?
Pray?
Yeah.
I'm not in the believing in God and anything like that.
Okay. Can I ask what you believe in?
Believe in you and
I believe in you too.
her and
I believe in you too. If I could ask, what happens when you leave this earth?
we just gone.
What about your consciousness?
It's gone too.
Okay.
Whatever you can leave, you leave. Something like that.
Okay. What about your thoughts?
Same thing.
No, where do
If
they?
you think they are important, write them down.
But where do they exist now? Because we live in the physical realm.
They exist with me, and if I tell you, then they exist with you too.
But there's no physical interaction with the thoughts. There's no physical evidence. Like you can't prove to me that you're thinking.
So you are telling me that I'm thoughtless.
I can't prove to you that I'm thinking. I can't prove to you my thoughts.
So what you're getting at?
Anything in the physical realm,
Mm-hmm.
must be. It can be proven. For even electricity, you can prove electricity. You can prove light, right? You can't touch the light, but you can prove it. You can see it's illuminating, right?
How can you say electricity exists?
How can you say electricity exists? Well, we can measure it.
You are powering something.
But there's amperes.
But you don't see it.
You're right, but there's evidence that it's there. For example,
Okay,
you got amperes.
what's the God evidence that is there?
That's the beautiful thing. I wouldn't ask you to know God. I would ask you to believe in Him. For example,
So I can believe in anything and call it God.
Sure you could.
So
Sure you could. Some people could believe in a cup. Some people believe in an elephant, and they make that their God. So it's one thing to believe, right? Because if you believe, you can be wrong. For example, I could say there's a parking lot over there.
Mm-hmm.
I could say there are 20 cars parked over there. I believe there are 20 cars. Could I be wrong?
Okay.
I believe.
You are guessing.
I believe, right?
No, you don't believe. You guess. That's not belief.
No, I could say I believe.
Belief is something that you believing in. So
yes.
So let's say I said I believe in you as a human being.
Okay.
And I respect your thought, and I respect whoever you are, and but telling me that there is 20 cars there.
Okay. How about if I say it this way? Have you ever believed? You said you believe in people.
Yeah.
Have you ever believed in somebody and they lied to you?
They lied to me, sure, yeah.
Good. So
yeah.
you believed in something that was a lie. So it
wasn't a lie.
It was false information.
Yeah, he told me the false information, but that human being didn't change.
No, it's not about the human. It's about what you believe being right, being absolute, or being able to change.
Let's change it to that.
Okay.
If I believe in you and you're wrong about God, my belief in you is going to be less? No. So, what's the difference between you and the guy that lies?
Because if I'm telling you something, for example, let's say you want to buy this bike, and you say, how much did you buy the bike for? And I say, I bought it for $10,000. I didn't, but let's just say I said that.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh wow, okay, so how much would you sell it for? Maybe could you give me half, right? $5,000? I say, yeah, you know what? I'll give you $5,000 for it. Meanwhile, it's only worth $1,000.
Okay.
Right? But you're believing in what I'm telling you, right? You're believing that they're facts, but they're not.
Not necessarily, because they are not fact. What you're telling me, not. I have enough experience in this world that I can tell you, well, this is maybe cost for me $200.
It was actually $900, and that was 15 years ago.
Yeah, that's 15. I have a car. I have a same bicycle, not the same as this, but yeah, it cost $600 almost 20 years ago.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so have you ever lost a loved one?
Sure, yeah.
Have you ever felt emptiness?
Emptiness?
It could be even through a breakup of a relationship, maybe somebody that you love. Like,
maybe at the moment, like, close to her or his death, yes. Or after his or her death. But
you felt
now I'm just thinking about the good relation or good thought or whatever it was between me and the person that is died.
Excellent. But at the time, like
at the time, sure, yeah.
You felt the pain, the emptiness. Right?
Yes.
Why didn't you feel that emptiness in your arm? Why didn't you feel that emptiness in your head? Why didn't you feel it? Why is it always the same for everybody? Why is the emptiness here? And why does it feel...
You telling me it's here. I didn't say it's here.
Oh, it's there.
No, it's not. Maybe it's not.
It is. It's the same.
You believe in that.
No, I've ministered to thousands of people. So,
and everybody, because of the way that they grew up, everything's here. Your heart is everything.
Okay, you know what? Okay. Where did you feel the emptiness?
It can be anything. I can look at a tree and I know there was a tree there that is not there anymore, and it is emptiness.
No, I mean,
but
when you lost that person,
physically feel it somewhere in your body, it can be, let's say my hand hurts, okay, and when I feel that pain, I remember what happened to my hand.
Absolutely.
Same thing with the person that died.
So, but where did you?
So where do you feel it? It's not the heart.
No, it's not the heart. It's not
so
the heart. It's because the heart is over here.
So what is here?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
So what is here? You think
where is
all the pain and happiness is right here?
No. I'm saying what any doctor can cut you open and they will not find that emptiness. What I'm saying is that pain cannot be proven.
Yeah, that pain is in your mind.
But why doesn't it hurt here? That's what I'm saying.
I'm saying in your mind.
Exactly.
I didn't say it's hurt here.
No, but it's in your mind. So why doesn't it exist in your mind? There's
because
we
are human beings.
There's headaches.
Can you tell me that let's say a snake has a mind?
Well, has a brain.
Yeah, but has a mind, as we call it. We don't know. The same thing with us. If I say I have something in mind, it's something that I believe in. But is it exist? Physically, you can measure it? Probably not. It's the way of we think, we educate ourselves. I guess we brought up by others. So
what would you do if you when you left this earth, if you met the Creator, what would you do? Let's just say that He does exist.
And I'd be shocked.
Okay, but what do you think would happen?
Would happen? I don't know. Depends on the Creator, because I don't have any kind of thinking about it. But let's say the Creator is somebody that killed 20 million people in World War II.
Not likely. Not likely. Not likely.
How do I know?
Not likely. Because the Creator gives life.
It doesn't take life.
If he
So why we die then?
Well, that's the normal process of life. That is the normal process.
So we die.
The body dies. The body comes inoperable.
That's when we branch out.
Whoa. From what? Branch out
from death. You thinking there is something after that, and I think no, it's done.
So what if God existed and you met him and he said, okay, sir, where do you think you should go? Heaven or hell? Where do you think you should go? If it existed. If it existed and I believe I'm a good person, I should go to heaven. I believe in good person. I am a good person. Okay. that a couple months ago, I got mad at somebody.
Okay.
Jesus said, if I'm angry at somebody, I've already killed them. In my mind, in my heart, I've already killed them. If I look after a woman to lust after her, Jesus said, I'm too late to do it. I'm too late to physically go and do it. I've already done it.
Yeah, they have the same kind of thought processing in Islam world too. If you think it, you have done it.
Oh, you have that background.
Oh yes, of course. We all believe in something when we were a kid, and because of our parents.
I wasn't raised in the church.
So that can be whoever raised you. You maybe not be raised in church.
My mother, we never prayed.
People, you think the earth is flat or round?
The Bible says it's a sphere. It's a globe. The Bible says it's
because the Bible said you believe it?
No, because the Bible says I know it.
What do you mean?
Because I don't believe in the Bible.
You don't believe in Bible?
I don't believe in God either.
Where you want to go from here then?
Do you believe that I'm standing before you?
Oh yeah, of course.
Or do you know that I'm standing before you?
I know it and I believe it.
If you believe it,
okay.
I could convince you that I'm not before you. I could say, oh, it's just a chemical imbalance in your mind. Your mind is just creating, for example, your thoughts.
Oh, we can go deep in that, rabbit hole, if you can call it. But, what's the point?
He's a smart man.
I can't tell you what is wrong and what is right, and you can't tell me what is wrong. You just can't aim me and say, okay, go there and see if it's right or wrong.
I wouldn't tell you if it's
I can go to library and find out that there are so many things that they are saying is wrong.
Oh, yes.
Because other people experience it, and it was their experience that I am getting. We all are experience of people before us.
If I were to meet the Creator and he would tell me, he would ask me, Mike, where should you go, heaven or hell? Without a doubt in my mind, I would say hell for sure.
Well, because you don't believe enough in yourself.
I've accomplished a lot.
Okay, let's say that. What do you think hell is?
Eternal torment, separation from God.
So you think that's a place for you?
I believe it's a place for...
No, for you.
I believe it's a place for... My name is Michael. I believe it's a place for the Michael that did not know God. And I believe it's a place for everyone that doesn't meet the mark.
That's the thing. You, but not the Mike, believe in God.
Well, I know him. I don't believe in him.
Well, you know him, and you think he's a good force or whatever it is. And so that Michael goes to hell or heaven?
Well, because he knows God, he's one with God, so he cannot...
So he's already in heaven.
That's where he came from.
Yeah, but where are you going after that? Are you going back there or no?
Yes.
Okay.
Because see, and that's what I'm saying. It's just like, are you a Canadian citizen?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Was there a time that you were not a Canadian citizen?
Oh, of course.
Okay. If you did something wrong while you were not a Canadian citizen in Canada, where would they send you?
They can't send me back home.
No, not now, but when you were not a Canadian citizen.
I'm saying that then. They couldn't send me back home because I would get killed, let's say.
Okay. If you killed somebody here,
I would be in prison.
Where?
Right here in Canada.
They wouldn't deport you?
No. They put you in prison. Why they deport you once you killed somebody?
You cannot be judged except in your own country. You are not a citizen here.
Doesn't matter. I don't think I'm not. Let's say I don't know about this, but this is what I think is happening because the crime is so high compare, let's say you're stealing something.
You get deported.
Well, get deported where?
Back to the war. You get deported back to the war.
There wasn't war.
Pardon?
There wasn't war.
Or wherever the killing, whatever was going on in your country, you get deported back there.
Let's say I go there and I go to prison. So what's the difference?
The thing is, you go back to where you came from.
The punishment is the same.
Actually, your country is probably worse.
No, death is death.
Well, here you wouldn't die. You'd just be 21 years and you come back out. Over there.
That probably, for me personally, that would be worse.
He's like, just kill me. So, like for me, if I go to heaven, when I go meet God, I'm not gonna go to heaven because I'm a good person. I'm gonna go to heaven because that's where I came from. That is where my citizenship is. On my passport, you see Canadian citizen, but I'm not. Anytime I cross the border, I have to lie to customs officer, and I have to tell them that I'm Canadian.
Yeah, but why you lie?
They don't understand.
No, because it's the law, it's the rule of this land that you have to say it.
Exactly. If I say I'm a citizen of heaven, they would probably put me in a white jacket.
No, they probably laugh at you and say, hey, go to that line.
So, what I'm saying is, I cross the border a lot. When I cross the border, I have to lie to the customs officer all the time.
Oh yeah, they do it all the time. These are called white lies.
To say
it doesn't.
I'm lying about my citizenship.
You're not.
I am.
You think you're lying, but for them, it's not a lie.
So, for me, my citizenship is so real to me.
For you, yes. But for them, it's just, jumbo mumbo. You tell them Canadian and they say yes.
But what I'm saying is, for me, when I meet
not
God,
that maybe you meet a guy at the border, they believe in the same thing as you. And you say, hey, I'm from heaven, and say, God bless you.
But so when I meet God, if I say, oh, I'm going to heaven because I'm a good person, it'll send me straight to the pit. I'm telling you, there's a lot of things that I do, like for example.
Yeah, you think that because you did something wrong, let's say, worse than anybody else, and for that you need punishment. And that punishment would be hell.
It's worthy of that. But see, what Jesus Christ did is he already went to hell. The Bible says when he died, we died. When he was buried, we were buried. When he went to hell, we went to hell. And when he resurrected, we resurrected. So there was a substitution. He took our place of sin. The Bible says he never did sin, and he became sin for us, that we could be called his righteousness. So he took our place, we took his place. So the truth is, I already actually paid for my sins. I already went to hell in Christ. So I can't pay 2 times. What I'm saying, sir, I understand that you don't believe in God, but if there was ever a chance, that you could, I mean, you take a look at the sky, you take a look at how your body works, how the blood, even when you cut yourself, even right here, why wasn't there a hole left in my wrist? Why did it heal back to the same way that it was? Why do we have eyes? Like, what did we just evolve? Did something?
That's gonna be that rabbit hole that you want to go in.
There's so much to talk about.
Of course, there is so much to talk about.
Because the world is so complex. The body itself is even.
And for that, you're looking outside of this world to find something that you say that the cause of this.
Well, I'm going to tell you, I wasn't raised in the church. My family didn't.
Doesn't matter. People without any belief, they still believe in a force. Let's not call it a God, a force that created what we are. Okay.
or even positive and negative energy.
Yeah, you know, it doesn't matter. It's just what you believe. Simple. Don't make it too complicated. Because you want it.
I
make me a believer.
I want to see you in the next life. Well, that's what I want.
Let's hope.
My heart, my intention is to see you in the next life. If I don't see you in the next life, that would make me cry.
Let's hope so.
All right, sir. It's a pleasure. Pleasure to meet you, sir.
Yeah, same here. Thank you.